Hello, it's Annelie van Rensburg, and today I'm going to show you. I started with this painting and I decided to change it. So you can always start over on an old painting, or just go from where you started and change it up and paint it along. I'm going to do a little bit of decoupage on it now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to block that area in with white, where I want to put the serviettes, because they are see-through. When you wet it and you put it on this, all this at the back is going to come to the foreground. So what you do, you take the serviettes that you want to use, tear them along the edge so that they don't have that solid line. And then I'm first going to just put a white on to block it in, and then I'm going to let it dry, and then I'm going to use these serviettes to put in and decoupage it with there where I block it out. So I'm just going to block it out now first. I'm just going to cover up the areas that's very hard, like the black maybe, and so on. I just don't want to cover everything. Just a thin layer, you don't need to put it too much. And I don't want this blue to come to, to the forward through the serviette. So I'm just going to quickly put in a little bit of white so that the serviette can have a nice light background at the back. I've put texture paste as well on this. You can see all these ridges and stuff here. I'll show you in a close-up when I'm finished. So yeah, you can. What I did is I took a piece of wood, I put texture paste on top of that, then I painted it white, and I just let a little bit of the paint drip and splatter, and then I used stencils and I sprayed these onto the back, and then I'm going to work now in front with the serviettes, and then I'm going to paint a little bit. So we're going to do a little bit of mixed media. Okay, now it must just quickly dry, and then I'm going to start. Okay, it's dry now, so I'm going to start adding my Modge Podge. You can just put a generous amount there. I'm just going to put it everywhere now. There where I put it white, I'm just going to put the Modge there. Then I'm going to position my piece of my serviette. I'm just going to flatten it with the Modge again. So you can just put it down where you want it. Start from the inside and work it out to the outside. Doesn't matter if it maybe makes a little bit of a wrinkle or so, you won't see it that easy. So don't worry too much about that. And then you can just go over with it again with your Modge Podge. Make sure you cover everything. I'm just going to do a top here at the bottom also as well. That's off camera a little bit now, but I don't want to move my camera now. It's the same process. You just cover it first with a Modge Podge. Then position your serviette. Make sure you've got Modge at the back everywhere. Put your serviette down. Start from the inside out. Just flatten it as you go along. Now after this I'm going to let it dry, and when it's dried we'll start to paint over this and start to do the painting itself. Just clean your brush when you use the Modge Podge immediately afterwards. And just be careful that you don't tear your serviette when you go over it again with the brush. It's fairly dry now. It's still a little bit damp, but I'm just gonna paint around it now. I just want to lighten up the pot a little bit.
So